Man is born free, but what does freedom really mean? We locked to this world with chains we can't see. The physical chains are gone, this is mental slavery. Working 9 to 5 jobs, trying to make ends meet. Smoking dope to numb the pain of accepting the reality of defeat. The government don't want you rising up against oppression. They want you to stay distracted with your favorite television sessions. You chasing dreams of getting rich while all that's passing by as seconds. Living paycheck to paycheck, you never really learned your lessons. But check this. What we discuss here today will ensure you don't forget this. Hidden inside these lines are subliminal messages, the good ones, making you aware of the politics that go on in our world every day, leaving behind carcasses. Keep your mind open to the views presented to you. If all goes well, you might learn a thing or two. Some say the darker the shade, then the more likelihood to be a criminal. They don't care about what's inside. All that's of concern is the visible. They don't care about our character, so they treat us like we're trivial. Freedom is a myth, a concept made up by the elite. Just ask the immigrant boy why he hustling in these streets, or the young mother why she sell her body for the green. The state of this world makes me want to scream and burn and fight and kill. You can't oppress people and expect them to chill. You can't tell people how to react after committing injustice. All we see are dead bodies and the government corrupted. They tell us to blindly follow and never question, just trust it. Those in power abusing their authorities while the victims end up being the minorities. Egotistical identities disregarding the commonalities concerning individuality, choosing to focus solely on the irregularities amongst humans. All we want to be is human. Hue-Man. Hue is defined in the dictionary as a color or shade. They out here killing us because of a color and shade. They got us looking like the devil because of a color and shade. We're trying to be successful despite a color and shade. They're holding us back because of a color and shade. That boy matched the description of the color and shade, but it's not like that. We are really just one color and shade. Tell it to the feds who don't shoot except that color and shade. My boy caught 13 in the back because of his color and shade, but all he want to be is Hue-Man. Ever wonder why the KKK rallies are police protected and all the black neighborhoods forgotten and neglected? Subliminal racism is widely accepted, and when was the last time the oppressed were defended? We so worried about whether we can say the N-word or not, while young black males continue to get shot. In the 1980s, cocaine was introduced to black neighborhoods to begin the systematic suppression. What would you call that if nothing but oppression? When the black man's economy fails, they're called lazy, but when the white man's economy fails, it's called a depression. American Sniper, should have called him America's Error. The true terrors of the thugs sent overseas to destabilize regions. You think ISIS and Al-Qaeda are products of immaculate conceivement. You say God protect our soldiers but show no love when they come back. You say all lives matter, but that don't apply to the refugees fleeing their countries under attack. This whole system is whack and we blame it on the others, separating humans by race when we all just brothers. Land of opportunity, but the hard workers are trapped. They allow the ignorant to walk around strapped. Trigger happy young men just graduated high school, license to kill, granted to a bunch of fools. We got whitewashed religions, innocent men dying in prisons. They turn Jesus into a white god to justify their colonizations, genociding nations, destroying aspirations, no hope left. So the youth turn into visions of drugs, guns, and money. The future don't look so sunny. We used to read books before they turned us into dummies. Now we scrambling to get by, need another fix to get high. Don't want to feel pain, so we numbed our brain with pharmaceuticals trapped inside cubicles. Our history been erased if truth be told. Our people been gunned down, we lost count of all the funerals. The heaviest coffins are the smallest ones. Just ask the grieving mothers what it's like to lose a son. My brothers and sisters, we all come down from one. We spreading divide amongst ourselves when we more so alike. Similarities over differences, that's what I'm bringing to light, but how you gonna see light when you walking around blind? Your sight is still there, but you can't see past these lines. Man-made borders, socially constructed ideologies. It's really not that deep. While we always talking about philosophy, geography is a study of the rocks and this earth. The earth is brown and I'm brown. Maybe that's why I'm treated like dirt. They won't give us no more chances to put our hands up first. Screams and cries, the bullets fly and bodies loaded in the hearse. Mr. Police, why you always watch face, Mr. Police? Why you always looking to disgrace, Mr. Police? Why you do the things you do, Mr. Police? Just know that God is watching you. And this is a message to my fellow people of color. Do not become one of those who places the blames on others. Let's learn to take responsibility for our own actions. Let's learn to live as a whole instead of a whole bunch of fractions. They don't want us to live together or have a sense of unity. This is not a race war. This is a fight against human cruelty. I've said it before and I'm going to say it again. We all come down from one. We should all feel the pain of another's death at the hands of a gun. And if after all this, you still think that racism doesn't exist, just say you don't care. At least the weight of that saying is easier to bear.